Hi everyone, my name is Natalie Ledwell and this is the Inspiration Show. This is one of the live versions of our Inspiration Show, and to prove to you that it actually is live, I actually don't have a guest tonight. We had some issues with the guest that we had planned for this evening and some technical difficulties, so I'm going to be winging it and be talking to you on my own just to prove that it really is live. But I thought it would be an excellent opportunity to talk to you about a couple of comments and questions that have actually come in through the Ultimate Success Masterclass this week. For you, those of you that aren't familiar with the Ultimate Success Masterclass program, it's a program I deliver online, and it's a success school. And the participants going through the class actually have an opportunity to ask me questions personally that I can answer for them. So what I thought I might do is just start with a couple of the questions that have come in and explain, what the answers are to these and how they work, because they were very interesting to me. So let me just quickly grab them up for you so I can see. Okay. So the first one was from someone who was actually in Module 3. And this person said, look, I'm really enjoying the masterclass. The area that I want to impact is money and career. I was surprised to add up sales for artwork in this past week to find that I have over $1,000 in sales. Was it supposed to happen this fast? I'm speechless. And this other one that I also want to share with you, that I'm going to go through and answer these questions for you. This person said, hi Natalie, I've just done my first full week of USM, which is Ultimate Success Masterclass, full of excitement and energy from Module 1, now starting Module 2. I live in Albany, Western Australia, and feeling isolated because all of my family is back in the UK and I decided to return. The big hurdle was my boat. It's very hard to sell a boat. So I put selling the boat into a My Movie and got phone calls out of the blue. The boat sold and now I'm free to go home. That it's so improbable, this is so improbable that it had to have been manifested. So after the big celebration, I'm now deflated and scared, because my vibration has gone off the boil, and because this stuff really works. So now I'm responsible for my life, all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm overwhelmed that I'm in charge of everything. So many decisions, so much to plan, so much to do. Running around like a headless chook because of this success. And for those of you who are not familiar with the word chook, it's actually Australian for chicken. So running around like a headless chicken because of this success. Does manifesting require a fair amount of repetition? I mean, random negative thoughts won't manifest bad things, will they? And do you have to guard your thinking all the time? And how do I get my momentum back? I love these two comments, because really what they're saying is like, okay, we're applying the law of attraction, we're applying the formula to apply the law of attraction, and now things are starting to come into fruition and starting to manifest for us. So now I'm freaking out, because that really means that I'm responsible for everything. So I mean, I love this, because it's like when you understand that you do have control over the outcomes in your life, that whatever it is that you want to create in your life, you have the ability to be able to manifest it and make it come into reality. That's a really exciting and a really scary thing at the same time. Because, like that other person was saying in the question, it's like, well, do I have to monitor my thoughts all the time? Like, if I think something negative, will that manifest something negative? Now, the short answer to that part of the question is no. Because when it comes to the law of attraction and applying it on a consistent basis, what we're looking at is repetition. There's two things that are really important. Number one is repetition, and the other one is emotion. So let me just go back a little bit and go through the processes, or the formula that I have for applying the law of attraction effectively every single time, and then I'll relate that back to the answers in the question. So the first step in applying law of attraction effectively, and this is a step that most people overlook, is what I call getting into a positive vibration first. The thing is, unless you're in a positive vibration, what happens is you're in this negative vortex, or this negative vibration around the situation that you're in. So number one, it's really hard to see a solution or see a way out of it. And number two, when you do set a goal from that negative vibration, you're really setting a goal out of desperation and not inspiration. So at best, you may be able to set yourself a goal to get yourself out of your current situation, but you miss the whole big picture. And when you look at the big picture and you start to visualize that, you blast right out of that negative situation and right into this bigger positive picture for your life. So how do you get into that positive vibration? Do anything that makes you feel good, but the fastest and most effective way to get there is gratitude, is to be grateful for what you have. And you know, I always recommend writing down 5 things every day that you're grateful for, and there has to be 5 new things every day. And if you're finding it difficult to come up with 5 things every day, all you need to do is get onto the internet or turn on the TV, go straight to the news stations and see some of the tragic things that are happening around the world. You know, the poverty that people are living in. And so even being grateful for the fact that we have fresh air and that we have clean running water, that we have a roof over our heads, anything that it can be, make sure that you focus on what you're grateful for, and that will really help to put you into a more positive vibration. Now, the next step in my formula is to set a strong emotion-fueled intention. Now, it's many times, you know, we'll say, look, we'd really like to achieve this, or I'd like to live here, or I'd like to get, you know, this amount of money in the bank. Unless we set a strong intention, those words are just wishes. They're not really an intention. So a strong intention starts with the words, no matter what. No matter what, I'm a size 10. No matter what, I'm earning $10,000 a month. No matter what, I'm in a loving, supportive, fulfilling relationship. And when you say this every morning, and I recommend saying it to yourself every morning, looking at yourself in the eye through the mirror and reminding yourself that without a doubt, this time, this is your goal, you're going to be working towards it. And when you infuse that with the emotions of absolute resolve, and that this time, no matter what's going to happen, you have no idea how that already starts to begin the wheels of the universe turning and conspiring to make sure that this happens for you. And I've had many people who, just from setting their intention, have had things to start to fall into place for them to make their, you know, their goal a reality. You know, it's like the universe is like put on attention, going, okay, this time she really means it, and that she really wants to make it happen. So intention is step number 2. Step number 3 is to get clear about what it is that you want. Now, of course, I'm biased. I think a mind movie is the most effective way to be able to go through that process of getting clear. You know, first tip is to write out affirmations. Write out your goal as if it's already happened in positive present tense affirmations, because the reason we write our affirmations is so we can go into step 4, which is to visualize daily with emotion you already living this new life, or already creating this new reality. So having your affirmations written out, reading your affirmations, or watching your mind movie, and then closing your eyes and really putting yourself in the picture of already living this new life. And by doing that, what happens is that you're playing this, you know, this mind movie in your mind. And, you know, we already know, we've been able to scientifically measure that when you can do this, close your eyes, put yourself in that visualization, we actually have a scientific evidence of how just playing your mind movie, not even coming up with something new, but just playing your mind movie actually can facilitate a universal download from source energy to really help you come up with those ideas to be able to help you propel forward and to make that a reality. So read your affirmations, watch your mind movie, and visualize with emotion. Now, again, emotion needs to be infused in everything that we do when we're trying to apply the law of attraction, because emotion is the secret sauce. That's why when it comes to a mind movie, the addition of music is the secret sauce, because if you use the right song that really speaks to you, that every time you hear it, you are already transported into this positive vibration. When you anchor that with all your affirmations and images that enhance those affirmations, you've got an exceptionally powerful tool. So the more often we can do this, what happens is that we're tricking our subconscious mind into thinking this is our new reality. And so what that does is it creates new neural pathways. So rather than those regular thoughts that keep coming up all the time, telling you why you can't achieve a certain reality or why you can't achieve a certain goal, they get replaced with these new positive thoughts that are in alignment with this picture and this movie that you keep playing in your mind. Now, when you change your thoughts like that, they automatically start to change your actions. And when your thoughts and actions are in alignment with this new reality that you see in your mind, what happens is that you start to resonate or vibrate at a certain frequency out into the universe. Now, when you do that by law, which means the law of attraction, those things that are a vibrational match to that frequency that you're giving out are then attracted back to you. So what's happening is that you're attracting back, the fantastic ideas, the chance meetings, the golden opportunities, everything that you need to create that reality, you are attracting back to you because you are repetitively playing that movie back in your mind with emotion. So I said they're the two keys when it comes to law of attraction. Now, the next step in the formula is to take action. You can have the most vivid, amazing visualizations. You can actually see yourself actually be in the visualization. You can feel, sense, taste everything that's going on around you. But unless you get up off your butt, off the couch, and go out and start some action in that direction, you'll never be in the right place at the right time to be able to have these serendipitous or experience these serendipitous events that you could never have planned for in a million years. So take action, any action. There's no such thing as a wrong action. You just need to take some kind of action to start that momentum going. And then, of course, the last step in that formula is to just be aware. Be aware of the gifts that the universe is sending your way. Because if you are doing those previous steps, then it has to, the reality that you want has to materialize for you. It has to come to fruition. So we're coming back to the other part of this question is that, do I have to monitor my thoughts all the time? If I have a negative thought, is it going to manifest something negative? Short answer to that is no. Because whatever your most dominant thoughts are, whatever you are focusing on, whatever you are visualizing most, when you are doing those actions, that's what's going to manifest in your life. So it's not like you're going to go through life and never have another negative thought. We're humans. I mean, it's just part of life. That's what happens. We always have, from time to time, we'll have negative thoughts, and from time to time, stuff happens. Stuff happens. But the thing is, once you go through this formula and if something really bad happens, and then first step is to get yourself up out of that, negative vibration, see yourself out of that situation, be grateful for what you want, then set your intention about this is where the new direction, this is where you're going, get clear about what it is, start to visualize that in your mind and take action, then that's what happens. That's how you manifest what you want in your life. So the other part, the last part of the question of this is that, okay, so now that I know that I have complete influence over my life, I can create anything that I want. The next question that you're asking yourself, well, what is it that I really want? And to really get clear about that, what we have to do is actually become present and really take the time to think about it. I think for a lot of us, we're just like going through the motions and going through life and everything's busy. But if we need to take some time to be mindful, to sit within ourselves and be present within ourselves, and take quiet time and have that connection to source and really think about what it is, what do I really, really want? What is it that I really want? Now, don't be concerned that you decide that you want something, you start to take action in that direction, things start to fall into place for you, and then you go, wait a minute, this is not what I want. As you get closer to your goal, you realize it's not really what you want something different. Just because you make a decision or you just take action now in a certain direction doesn't mean you're going to be doing that for the rest of your life. Believe me, you're probably going to change your mind and change where you live and change your job and change other things in your life 1,000,000 times in your lifetime. The cool thing about knowing this is that once you achieve a goal, you can actually set yourself a goal to do something completely different. The thing is, you're always moving forward. I'm always setting myself new goals and always setting myself new challenges, not because I'm not happy, but because that's what life is all about. Stepping outside your comfort zone, pushing yourself a little bit further, and really tested this whole premise that the law of attraction really does work and that you really do have control. And the more you do that, the more amazing and enlightening and fantastic the journey is, because it's all about the journey. That's why when we're striving for our goals, it's really important to take time when we're being grateful and getting in that positive vibration. Be grateful for the little wins that you achieve along the way that's going to get you to that goal and then on to further goals ahead. So make sure that you enjoy the journey, enjoy every single day, because you'll always have something that you're moving towards, because that is what life is all about. Experience, challenging, stepping outside your comfort zone. So, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed my off-the-cuff little show today, and that I've actually answered a couple of questions that may have come up for you about applying the law of attraction, especially if you're someone who's already got some benefit or already got some results from it. It's like, oh, my God, this is really working. Oh, it's kind of freaky. So hopefully this has kind of answered a few questions for you. So look, guys, I encourage you to share this video. You can do that by clicking the Facebook and the Twitter share buttons on this page. I also encourage you to download the Inspiration Show app if you haven't done so already, so you can watch the shows on the go. Make sure that you put your email in the box on this page as well, so that I can send you the Manifesting with the Masters video e-course. It's actually valued at $87, and I would love to send it to you for free. So until next time, remember to live large, choose courageously, and love without limits. We'll see you soon.